good night, whichever way you want to put it. It's now 4:03 here in the US, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Okay, so wherever you are, if it's morning, noon, or night, blessings. Okay, so I want to talk about the Gonzalez on the planker shop. And I just finished watching actually 2 hours with Donna and Mr. Gonzalez. All right, I did the first part with the daughter talking about the situation with her mother and Mr. Gonzalez, her husband, and why they separated. They were couples in the planker shop love connection in the year about 2020, somewhere there, either 2020, 2021, somewhere there. Actually, 5 years ago, and was one of the biggest wedding on the planker shop. Yeah. But at this point, they're having some marital situation, and looking into it still, I don't see where um separation need to come into this, because they are quite aware of each other's situation, and it's just a matter of communication. Yes, it's a matter of communication and honesty. Mrs. Gonzalez, um she should be honest with her husband and be, if she was pregnant, as he said, and then a couple of months, 3 months after, she said she's not pregnant again. What's the truth? That's not something to play with. Tell the truth, or show medical records, whatever, to prove that what you told him was correct. All right, but the situation now is that Mr. Gonzalez had made a post in the social media, which upset Mrs. Gonzalez, why she came out and said, it's the end. But sometimes when we're upset, angry, we do say things. Hi, Slash. Hi, Bruno Mars. Hi. Where are you from? Okay, and thumbs up, right? All right. So, all right. So, from the situation, Mrs. Gonzalez, we haven't heard her talk about the issue. She just sent some voice notes to Donna. But it would be good if she came out and give her side of the story. However, Mr. Gonzalez obviously was talking. He didn't say anything that make you feel as if he was lying. He put the card on the table. He said whatever, whatever, and I honestly believe what he was saying, right? His wife was filing for him from 20 after they got married, and it's 5 years now, and the papers don't come through. But as a caller was saying to Donna that remember there was the COVID, and that sort of have a little issue with immigration, and that's true, right? So, and then she lost her job, and then during that was COVID. So a lot of people lost their job during the COVID. What are you doing today? It's not today, it's night now, Slash. It's now 4:08 in 8 a.m., 4:08 a.m. in Florida, but I'm just up listening to some videos, and I'm now responding, and it's regarding a marriage which I know about. Okay, so yeah, it's dark. It's dark outside, Yeah, but I slept early on, so I don't really ready to sleep yet. Okay. Oh, so what time is it in your wherever you are, slash? Uh, and thanks for the thumbs up if you did. Yes, so I'm saying Mr. Gonzalez explained everything that happened, yeah. And he's saying it took too long, but he didn't have an issue because if he had to stay in Jamaica, he would stay, you know, and if his wife wanted to come down and live, that would be best. That would have been good. It either way, either he migrated to Canada or she migrated to Jamaica. That's what he was saying. He doesn't have a problem. Now that's fair because you honestly can't have a long distance relationship which lasts. I am a living witness regarding a long distance relationship. Yeah. And I also had the issue with filing for my husband, and that was an issue too. And the same thing, he was asking me, why is this paper not coming through? Why is it not coming through? When I filed for my husband, like a year after we got married, within the year after we got married, I filed for him, yeah. And when I put in his papers, it was like the November. And by the December, I got a response confirming that they received it. And by the February, they sent me another letter confirming that the paperwork is now being done. All right. So I didn't hear from immigration until 1 year, literally from the February to the December, 1 year. I heard from immigration. And when I heard from them, this and that was during the COVID. And when they said, because I sent in all the paperwork after sending my tax, confirm where I work, confirming this, confirming that. Okay, fine. Plus pay the fee. And okay, I heard from them the December, yes. And at the time my husband was here because even though we are married, he didn't live here. He works in Chicago, and I'm in Florida, right? I'm in Florida. Okay, so, and of course, we have been together like 19 years. This year would be 19. Our daughter is 17, right? And I've been with him from day one till now. And never ever, I'm in America how many years? Don't seem for 3 years or so. Yeah, and I'm still with him. Anyway, we got married, he came up and he overstayed, yes, of course. And then eventually we got married. And I filed the paper, as I said, and then I didn't get hear from immigration till 1 year after, and he was here. While he was here, the paper came from immigration saying they needed some other document, something else by the 25th or somewhere there of March the next year, right? All right. And I had an immigration man who as an office take care of immigration issues, and that's the person dealing with it eventually because I was dealing with it personally. And we he I took the paper to him and he checked it out and he said, okay, pay this amount for him to start. I slash pay it costs so much to put in that extra paper that the immigration asked for, right? All right. And now tell me, that was like 2 days after or 3 days after my husband and we had an issue, just a little foolish issue, and he took it out of hand and he left and says, you know, left back to Chicago. As a matter of fact, when we went to the man, brought in that paper, he said, okay, he gave me the package and said, okay, we need to get the affidavit of support. And of course, we called a friend of his, and which is a very good friend of his, and he had accepted to do the affidavit of support. So that is what we would have been waiting on to send along with that other documents to immigration. And during that time, I don't know, he walked away and didn't come back till honestly 2 years after. He walked away. Yeah, my husband left, gone back to Chicago, says he's not coming back. 2 days after he saw the paper came from immigration. No, tell me, that sounds like a, who does that? Who does that, right? He walked away and said, anyway, I won't even go into all of those issues. So at the end of the within the time frame, within 4 months, not cooperating and all of that, so I just stopped the papers. He wasn't cooperating. I mean, the man was here and saw the paper come from immigration, said to just get whatever information they need and send it back to them, and the affidavit of support, and that's all we were waiting on to send back. And some stupid conversation, him get upset and left. Who walks away from their filing? And at the end of the day, I he had to get a lawyer to pay to get his to look about his papers. And up till now, he don't get it. All he got is social. Like last year in his December, I knew because when he left, it took 2 years before he came back. And why he came back? Because within that 2 years, I am the one who went to Chicago 3 times trying to make the marriage work, right? But he had no interest. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, oh, so it's like it's just your green card you wanted. All right. So I have a similar issue to these. I can what would I say? I can understand the situation in Gonzalez position. When Mr. He's asking why my paper's not coming. If he did ask, the daughter said he was asking his mom, his wife, frequently why the paper's not coming through. But he said he wasn't asking her that frequently. Right? But if he did ask, he had a right to ask because it's 5 years. And the fact is, if she's on welfare, she can't file for him because she have to show where she pay taxes. So she should be honest with him. Tell him, okay, well, if she lost her job, then probably that's why she went on welfare. If she lost her job, and that during that time she couldn't file, she would have to stop the filing. So once she go back on a regular job and off the welfare, then she can continue the filing, right? Yeah. So my hearing this story, it just bring back and talking about it right now, it just make me tell my little part, which I just tell a little part. I don't want to put all my business out in the public, but the whole public will know in Jamaica because he's gonna tell people, oh, I stop his filing. But does he tell them why I stop the filing? Huh? Right? And from then till now, 5 years. Yeah, it's 5 years, 4 years now looking about the papers and you still can't get through. And you get a lawyer and you think it was. So I said, you got a lawyer and you pay how much? Thousands of dollars to get a lawyer to get you a green card. And at this moment, you still don't get the green card. And when I was looking about it, you call every day. Oh, the green card not coming through. Why my green card not coming through? Why? Oh, I can't hear nothing. And I'm saying we have to wait. Look how long immigration take to call to check my back, which was COVID time, right? They took 1 whole year, literally 1 whole year before me hear back from them. And he was right here the day when my daughter went to the mailbox and pick up the mail. And he saw it. And you're going to tell people that I didn't want to file for you. Or me not doing nothing to make a filing come true. Seriously? So sometimes, you know, sometimes it better you just make people stay in them lane, you know? Mm-hmm. I said hi. So Mr. Gonzalez had a right to ask, why is it taking so long? Because it shouldn't take no more than 2 years, if that much. All right, put it 2 years because COVID and issues. Put it 2 years, right? Because it's a strain. As I have lived a long distance relationship for how many years, it's a strain. It's hard. And at the end of the day, when you go long, all waiting all 5, 6, 7, 8, I wait like 10, 11 years. Yeah, 10, 11 years waiting. I migrated to America and I wait on my husband. I wait, right? So the Gonzalez, they just met, got married. Wasn't a long wait, but 5 years is been married for 5 years at the time to this time. It's a long wait. No, you want to be settled. You want to know that you live as man and wife. You're there building your life, how best you can. So Mrs. Gonzalez, she should have been straight, tell him, well, I'm on welfare. Be straight. I can't help the papers right now till I'm back on my foot. Just be straight. Right? So your husband, what the situation is with both of them right now? I don't. They need counseling. Just like myself, they need counseling. Um, they need counseling because I don't see where they have to break up. It's just some misunderstanding and miscommunication. They need to get a counselor to help them sort it out, right? Mm, yeah, help 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 you sort it out. Because Mr. Gonzalez sound like a nice man. But the thing is, he said his baby mother, his child mother, I don't know if his child or children, is living on the same in the same yard. I don't know if on the same building. Yes, it sounds like it would be on the same building because he said it is his house and he couldn't afford to be paying rent out the road, so he allowed her to stay there. So obviously she must be at the back of the house. But if his wife is there and his wife said no, okay, um, if I'm coming to live, then your baby mother can't live there, and that is only fair. She would have to find somewhere else to go. That wouldn't be fair. Or even his wife know it's not right for to know that they're married, even though she's here, she's in Canada. His baby mother is living right at the back of the house. Come on, that's not right. That's not right. Baby mother can't be living at the house. Because it's a new life now. And sometimes we say things and we do things and we say it in anger. Because I say things in anger to my husband, yeah? Um, yeah, so but sometimes in some marriages, sometimes some things go too far and you reach the stage where you definitely have to separate. you know? There's no looking back. There's some things you just don't want to look back. It better you move on because, for instance, like, you know, me and my husband, we don't um communicate well, right? And once we don't communicate, once we have an issue, he's not gonna send money to do nothing. He's not, if you take 3, 4 months as the case is, he's not sending no money to do nothing except money for his daughter. Yeah? Now tell me. The fact remain you're still married. It doesn't matter if you have a miscommunication or understanding. You're still married. You still have a duty to play, right? You still have a duty to play, and that's what I don't like about him. When we have issues, him don't care about nothing, and he don't call. So, and when I say don't call all 2, 3 months, you're not calling. So what is saying that not even your girlfriend you treat that way, do you? Or does one treat a girlfriend or boyfriend that way? It's not a girlfriend boyfriend thing. This is a marriage, right? So So a situation like that, it best to just go your ways. But the Gonzalez, Mr. Gonzalez, he is in Jamaica and he's working. All right, when your wife come down, she come down. Sometimes you could even pay the ticket and say, okay, come down, wife. He could pay her ticket even twice a year or once a year and say, come down, and she pay another ticket for maybe during the same year. So she end up coming twice or 3 times for the year, right? He's working, so why can't he buy her ticket for her to come down? Why can't he, when she come down, okay, let's go to our Airbnb or something and spend a couple days? He's working, right? It's unfortunate this woman married 4 times. 4 times. So unusually when people married 2 times. As a matter of fact, when people married once and then married again, and having issues in the marriage, they are the problem. They are the problem, right? Because it's obvious one of her husband cared for her, because the man, Donna said he meet her ex-husband, and he was saying how he mash up in relationship with his wife. So it's quite obvious him still wanted his wife. But she walk away, and but the thing is, oh, well, she must be divorced, because she must be divorced before getting married again. So he is quite aware, her present husband, Mr. Gonzalez, and she wasn't hiding anything about marriage, because he admits she told him she married 3 times. She married 3 times, right? So, and the fourth time, boy, should try and make it work. Should try and make it work, yeah. So so filing, like my filing for my husband, I know it's not no paper business, no trying to buy no visa or something, or payment. We are genuine case. It's not no paperwork. I don't marry him because I want him to have paper, to sell him papers. Yeah, I don't marry him because I want him to get papers. Probably he did because he wanted to get papers, because over the years him change. Over the years him change, really change. So, you know. So that's why I know long distance relationship. I wouldn't advise nobody. If you're with a partner, say you're migrating to whichever country, leaving your partner, don't make a year pass. Within the year, you have to find a way to go visit your partner. But after a year, your partner and you should be together. Because after that, hell broke loose. Other people gonna come in your life, as the case is, mess up your life. Children, good to have children out there too, as the case is, right? And from there on, your relationship just can't be the same, you know? Yeah, it just can't be the same. Well, make no sense. That's what I tell my husband, it make no sense. So right now we're separated, and that's the honest truth. Make no sense you're married 4 years and you haven't been together not even a year in the relationship. You're all the way in another city. You we have been apart from migrate for how many years? We chat every day, literally. Yeah, thinking things, trying to make things work. And then when you come now, you're still away in Chicago. Of course, he said come to Chicago and live, but I can't just pick up myself and go to Chicago and live. And I'm not going to Chicago in no ice box. When it's winter, that place is horrible, right? I said, okay, we could go to another state, Georgia. Probably Georgia is cold, but not bad that you can survive, you know, and start there. And that's why I left the name. How are you doing today? Oh, Oz. Hi, Oz. No, Mama. Hello, Mama. How are you doing today? Oh, girl, I'm getting over the COVID. Sorry. I'm getting over the COVID. My what, fourth day and my fifth day today. Yeah, so actually it's early morning, 4:30 a.m. in the US. Well, well, this side of the US, Florida. Yeah, so I was up listening to a video, and then I'm commenting on it, and talking about marriage and thing, which was what I was listening to. How are you doing? I think it was your birthday, right? Is it you? I remember someone someone's birthday, which I did say happy birthday, but I'm not sure if it was you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as I'm saying, long distance relationship, it doesn't worth it, because you know the communication thing is an issue. The trust is an issue. Um, trust is an issue with some people, and not everybody can hold out. Not everybody can hold out. So with Mr. Gonzalez, I I I don't see where they couldn't work it out, but it's good if they could get counseling, and sort themselves out. Because for a woman to marry 4 times, no sir. If me married if me married one time, 2 times is enough. If 2 times and the marriage messed up again, no, that's it. That is it. And if it's messed up the second time, that means I'm the fault. Something wrong. Some people just take, like my husband, him to take marriage seriously. I don't think him take it seriously. And I don't think of the responsibility. Yeah, it's a responsibility. It's not that when a little situation comes up, you're gonna walk away. You're gonna not calling your wife for 3 4 months. You're not calling your wife. What is saying? You're not sending the money to do nothing. What is saying? You leave your wife stranded. What are you telling your wife to do? Hmm? You don't call. You don't pick up the phone. You don't call. Huh? That's not a boyfriend girlfriend relationship. That's not, yeah. It's not that you even engaged. And even if you're engaged, you shouldn't be doing that sort of thing. Communication is important, right? But you're married. You're married, and you're not calling your wife. You're not calling how this done, or if that is to be done, or how what's going on. You're just telling your wife, say, well, it's over. Hmm. For who watching, just drop your comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. But this love connection, I wasn't in agreement with it. The Planka shop love connection, I wasn't in agreement, because most of them who come on this, God bless the one or the two, probably Mr. Gonzalez was sincere. But the one and two who came on, they were just looking a free trip to the US. Yeah. And most of them, if and when they do get through, they're gonna run off. Mm? Mm-hmm. So it people, I tell you, I tell you, genuine relationship. You can't just meet somebody like a week, a month. Well, it does happen where people meet in one day and they end up getting married, and they are they're together forever. Yeah, but that's one out of 1,000. You have to get to know the person, because in any relationship you have to be honest. You must be able to feel comfortable expressing yourself. Yeah, you must feel let me see, at about 5 o'clock I'm going to sleep. Mm-hmm. Yes, so that is it on the Gonzalez, and I can relate somewhat to their situation. But the 5 year filing for, I mean, what I said, probably COVID is a problem during that time of filing, or probably she can't file because, but if she filed for her husband, previous husband, two of them, the other one got himself to Canada. But the other two, she said she filed for them. They got through. That means she wasn't on welfare at that time. But things do happen. So I guess when she was on welfare is when she lost her job. Because the daughter said her mom has always been working. So if you're working, you don't need to be on welfare. Or it depends. But if she filed for the first two, then she wasn't on welfare. So I assume it's during the COVID, she filed for welfare. And then, but after she get out of this situation, they just need to talk it over, and she be frank with him. And he's Mr. Gonzalez sound like a reasonable person, you can communicate with. So they just both have to understand and listen to each other, you know. But it's not everybody will understand, not everybody will communicate. Some people just see things their way. Yeah. Yes, love the people. So this is it. It's 4:38. Let me see. I'm not gonna prolong this. I'm going back to sleep. I've been up from like 2 o'clock or about 1:30 something to 2, yeah. And it's now to 5. So if I go to sleep now, then I'll wake up like say 6:37. Mm-hmm. And I may get up and go for a walk. Because I have COVID from when Friday I catch COVID at work. Yeah. Um quite a number of us got it. And so that's Friday night. Call it Saturday morning. I started feeling sick here. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, okay, Wednesday, yeah. So I'm feeling much better. So I think I'm gonna go for a walk in the morning. I think they say it's gonna rain. I think it's gonna rain, so I'll have to check the weather. Mm-hmm. Weather here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Beautiful life here. Yes, so I can probably go for a walk and then pick up a few things at the supermarket. Yeah. If it rains tomorrow, when I have to go to work, oh God, I haven't worked from last week, so I have to go to work, bills to pay, hopefully, and I should feel much better. Okay, lovely people, Oz slash Brunan Mars. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let me see who else. Yeah, I appreciate your stopping by, and do have a wonderful day. Catch you. And thanks for the thumbs up. Bye, beautiful people. Catch you in the next live, okay?